In this video, we look into one of the most interesting feud of WWE PG era. It happened in 2009 between the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy and the straight-edge superstar CM Punk. Why this feud was so special and captivating? It's because of the two exact opposite personalities that made sense in their personal lifestyles too. It was a time when CM Punk turned into a full-fledged heel. That moment was the turning point when the straight-edge savior twisted the fate of charismatic enigma, the high-flying world champion Jeff Hardy. It was this heel turn that finally led CM Punk to one of the famous promos of wrestling business, the pipe bomb promo. This was the storyline after which Jeff Hardy took an 8-year gap from WWE. So sit back and relive a captivating feud between Hardy and Punk. The story was quite realistic. Here we had CM Punk, a man who truly believed in the straight-edge lifestyle and was totally anti-drugs and alcohol. On the other hand, there was Jeff Hardy, a man who faced his demons throughout his life and dealt with them in certain ways CM Punk would never try. This looked more than just a storyline. At Extreme Rules 2009, after an epic ladder match against rated R superstar Edge, Jeff Hardy had finally become the new World Heavyweight Champion. There was an absolute wave of happiness all over the WWE universe. Moments after Jeff's epic victory, the music of CM Punk hits as he walks down the aisle with his Money in the Bank briefcase to cash it in on the newly crowned champion. Interestingly, that time CM Punk too was a face, but surely Jeff Hardy was a bigger face with more charisma. As soon as CM Punk cashed in his contract, he nailed Hardy with a GTS, but Hardy kicked out, not giving up. Crowd erupted in cheers. Punk again hit the GTS and dropped down for the pin. 1, 2, 3 and quick change in the world title with CM Punk as the new world champion now. The storyline kicks off from here. The shock factor made it big here. Nobody expected CM Punk to dishearten the audience this way as he headed towards a mega face label in early 2009. The following Friday after his cash-in, CM Punk came out and tried to explain it to the crowd. He said how he did the same thing 1 year ago when he cashed in his previous Money in the Bank contract and won it from Edge, but no one complained. But this time when he did the same thing against Jeff Hardy, people are saying that Punk has stolen the title. Hardy came out and said it to CM Punk's face that he cashed it on the wrong guy. Then the rated R superstar Edge also came out in the ring. Later this resulted in a triple threat match where CM Punk emerged victorious. But the rivalry between Jeff Hardy and CM Punk continued. It later resulted in a match between CM Punk and Jeff Hardy at the Bash pay-per-view. In this match, CM Punk kicked the referee in the middle of the match and therefore got disqualified and walked away with the title. This was a smart way to keep the feud going and slowly turn CM Punk into a notorious heel. This series of incidents got heat on Punk and Hardy became even more of a sympathetic figure. This feud seemed quite similar to the Chris Jericho vs Shawn Michaels feud of the early 2000s. The feud kept going. This incident at the Bash seemed a build-up to their next match at Night of Champions, during which CM Punk officially turned heel. In his promos, he called out Jeff Hardy for his living in the moment lifestyle and multiple drug test failure. He showed off his straight-edge lifestyle. There were multiple promos cut between the two of them which seemed quite real as they had instances from some real-life incidents. If we look at this properly, Punk was actually right in what he said about Jeff's drug abuse incidents. Yet he was a heel. This was due to a forgiving WWE universe that had a soft corner in their heart for Jeff Hardy. Then came the Night of Champions. It was the match where Jeff Hardy beat CM Punk fair and square in the middle of the ring. Hardy was once again a world champion. Punk came out as a bitter heel character out of the match. But this was not the end. CM Punk and Jeff Hardy were still at it. Due to the uncontrolled situation, Vince McMahon entered the scene and granted Punk his rematch, but with a stipulation of a special guest enforcer. And that guest enforcer was a surprise. It was none other than the man who betrayed the charismatic enigma a few years back, his own brother Matt Hardy. In that match, which took place in the main event of SmackDown, Matt Hardy was the special enforcer. Interestingly, this came out as a shocking face turn for Matt Hardy, where he pulled out the referee and saved his brother Jeff Hardy. Punk could not win, hence he got his TLC rematch at SummerSlam, where Punk won back the title, stripping Jeff Hardy of his world title. Their last match was a steel cage match at SmackDown, where the loser leaves WWE. Jeff Hardy lost the match and bid goodbye to the WWE universe, taking an 8-year-long break from WWE. After all of this, in 2010, an infamous video emerged of Hardy brothers taking shots at CM Punk for his straight-edge lifestyle. All these things made this feud a captivating, realistic and an unforgettable one. Subscribe for more videos.